Hi everybody, it's Teagan from Easy Agile. I thought I would jump on and share some tips and tricks that we've learned at Easy Agile around interviewing customers. So tip number one is never customer interview alone. So something that we found really helpful when interviewing customers at Easy Agile is to do it in pairs. So generally we'll have one person lead in asking the questions, and we'll have another member of the team join the customer interview and take notes. And this is really good for two reasons. So firstly, it allows the person who's conducting the interview to be fully present and engaged and really focus on what the customer is saying and on asking really thoughtful questions. And secondly, it ensures that we're also sharing that knowledge with somebody else in our team too. So when we go back to the team and we kind of distill the information that we've gathered from the customer interview, it kind of packs a punch when it comes from, not a single source coming from multiple members of the team. So we found that to be really helpful. The second tip, and probably one that's more obvious than others, is not to ask leading questions. So when we go into a customer interview, our primary kind of focus is to seek to understand, not seek to validate. So we're trying to get to the core reason of why a customer feels a certain way about something in the product, or a potential use case that they're hoping the product would solve but doesn't today, and why that's important before we put forward solutions and are more focused on validating those. So tip number two is seek to understand first, not to validate. And finally, there's no point conducting a really killer interview with a customer if you don't distill that information to your team. So one of the ways that we do this at Easy Agile with our team is we share the notes on Confluence in a shared customer interview space. We also link any of the customer comments or commentary to any open issues on our backlog as well, to make sure that we're tracking those that way. And we share that internally via Slack to our entire team. I think too, if something's really insightful has come from those customer interviews, that will be flagged in our weekly all hands as well. So to quickly summarize, the three tips for conducting a customer interview is: one, never customer interview alone; two, primarily seek to understand, not seek to validate; and three, make sure that you're sharing that information with the rest of your team. Thanks. Bye.